4 consecutive matches in the Premier League where Chelsea have failed to score. 4 consecutive defeats. Chelsea -8 goal difference in the last 4 games. You're averaging a 2-0 loss every match for the last 4 matches in the Premier League. And today, the rest of the first 3 were ass. But this one was a different kind of ass because I can understand it if you go to Everton and something happens. I can understand it if Newcastle steal one away from you at home. But when it comes down to Chelsea versus Manchester United, a blockbuster match, a match that for the last 25 years in the Premier League has basically defined the league for the most part. And that's what Chelsea put out today. That's unmitigated levels of ass. And that first half was kind of boring. Let's be honest, it was kind of boring. I was in and out of sleep. Obviously, I'm a little under the weather. I thought this game would lighten up my spirits. Would be like a palate cleanser, right? After I watched that Spurs Brighton game, that was ass. I thought, you know what? Okay, Chelsea have to win. United, they don't have to win, but they would love to win, especially to beat Chelsea. This is going to be a good game. Blockbuster. Both teams fighting end-to-end football, attacking football. Cunha and Palmer and Bruno and Pedro. I didn't realize Pedro was going to be out. I saw the lineup, I saw Delap, and I just knew. Once I saw Liam Delap in the lineup, I just had a feeling this wasn't going to be a good day for Chelsea Football Club, and I was vindicated. Sometimes I watch Liam Delap and I think to myself, what are you doing on the pitch? I understand making the jump from Ipswich to Chelsea is a huge leap. But brother, can you at least show some kind of competency on the football pitch? Garnacho, same goes for you. Pedro Neto, same goes for you. Esteval goes off injured, hits the post before it goes off injured. All of you, it's ass. But you know what? We've talked about them being ass for months now. We don't even need to go into depth about Chelsea being ass. Manchester United today, they've also been ass for a while, right? They've also been ass for like a month. I'm not getting away from Manchester United, but today they did a professional job. They get their goal. Obviously, Bruno with his 18th assist, Cunha gets his goal, and then they just allow Chelsea to have the ball. And you know what? I'm thinking to myself, why aren't you attacking? Why aren't you pressing? Why aren't you maybe going for the second, trying to kill Chelsea off? And I just realized, bro, they're not worried about Chelsea scoring. They are not worried about Chelsea scoring one bit. Manchester United actually told themselves, we can sit here for 2 matches and Chelsea will not score. And you know what? They never look like scoring. They have no goal threats. The one goal threat that they've had for a consistent basis in the Premier League this season was João Pedro. He was out injured. I think that literally reminded United that, you know what? Let's not even try in the second half. Let's not even try in the second half. It doesn't even matter. We can sit here and they will not score. And you know what? This is so bad from Chelsea because if Aston Villa were to win the Europa League and finish in 5th, which are very possible scenarios, right? Because Emery is going to prioritize the Europa League. So Aston Villa, you can expect them potentially to lose or drop some more points as they rotate, as they try to prioritize the Europa League. So that means Liverpool essentially just have to maybe match one more Aston Villa result, which I think they will. I think they will eventually jump Aston Villa and go to 4th place, dropping Aston Villa in 5th place. But the issue with that is Chelsea are level on points with Brentford and Bournemouth, and Brighton are right behind them on 47 points. You're hustling for Champions League with Brentford, Bournemouth, and Brighton. I can understand. I can't understand it. It's just bad. And Premier League, listen, I like these teams, but we can't have Bournemouth and we can't have Bournemouth. We can't have Brentford in the Champions League. We just can't. We cannot have Brentford in the Champions League. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Bournemouth, we can allow that one. They play attractive enough football to not put the Premier League to shame but Brentford. But regardless, Chelsea should be comfortably in 6th place. You've had 4 chances in a row to just get a point, to just get a win. If you cannot win one Premier League game in 4 matches, you're ass. You played Newcastle in that space of time. You've played Everton in that space of time. How did you not get any points? I watched Newcastle today look absolutely ass against Bournemouth, and you couldn't get a point against them at home? Chelsea, you do not deserve Champions League. And I actually hope and pray that they don't get it. Not because I hate Chelsea, not because I have an agenda against Chelsea. This is bad for football. This level of ass is bad for football. We need to see one of the other teams, one of these teams that supposed to be in the Champions League. Brighton, Brentford, Bournemouth. One of them needs to get in the Champions League. But enough about talking about how ass Chelsea are. Manchester United, what a win today. After that trash against Leeds, they needed a response. And this wasn't even a great performance. It wasn't even a great response. It wasn't even a something United fans will talk about for years to come. It was just about getting the job done. With this Chelsea team, you don't really need to do too much to win a game. Manchester United understood that. And they said to themselves, you know what? Let's just do enough to win the game. Let's take the lead and we're good. If you take the lead against Chelsea, their heads drop. They don't know the right from the left. They don't have any leadership in that team. I don't care who's going to armband. I don't care if it's Fernandes. I don't care if it's Caicedo. I don't care if it's Reece James. Nobody in that Chelsea team is leading these guys. Because if you even had one competent leader on that pitch, you would not have lost 4 games in a row. With 0 goals. You would not have. I promise you, you would not have. You would have found a way to get at least a result in one of those games. And the fact that you can't tells me everything I need to know about this squad, about the leaders in this team, about everything I need to know about Chelsea. That tells me right there. This last 4 games tells me everything I need to know right there. And I look at that back line. Oh my God, look at this back line. Look at this back line. Malo Gusto, Fofana, Hato, Cucurella. You can accept Cucurella, but Hato and Fofana Fofana's one of the worst Premier League center back signings I've ever seen in my life. I'm not going to be gaslit by a couple good games here and there, by him locking up 1 or 2 strikers here and there. No, I've watched Fofana the entirety of his Chelsea career, which he spent more time on the sideline than he has on the pitch. I don't know if that's his fault. I don't know, how he trains or whatever. I'm not going to blame a player for being injured. But when he's fit, for the most part, I'm so underwhelmed. And for the amount of money they paid for him, that is not enough. That is not enough. You're supposed to be the leader in that Chelsea backline. And I think to myself every day, man, what would Chelsea be with Levi Colwill? He's not Van Dijk or Gabriel Saliba, but he's something. He's a leader in that Chelsea defense. He's somebody that can galvanize the troops and get people playing, get people defending for their lives. He barks orders. He gets on the ball. He can pick a pass. I look at that position in that Chelsea team. They're so limited in that center back position, and if he was there, things would be at least a little bit better. You bring Enzo Fernandez back in. You bring Caicedo in alongside him. The 2 double pivot doesn't really factor today. And that second half, 15 shots, 1 on target. 15 shots, 1 on target. I don't know what the calculation is for how many shots on target you should have per shot in a game, but it has to be like 1 to 4. Something like that. For every 4 shots you take, you should take 1 on target if you're going to be a top team in this league, a Champions League level team in this league. You telling me 1 shot on target for 15 shots? Liam Delap hits the post, maybe a little bit unlucky. Cole Palmer has a snap chance here and there, blocked shots, but it's just bad. Continuously bad. Now, as a Manchester United supporters, you need to be looking at what can you get out of this season outside of top 4? And the only thing is Bruno Fernandes getting that assist record. What was that? 3 assists left in 5 games. Was it 5 games? 5 games. That's very, very doable. What? Brentford at home, Liverpool at home, Sunderland away, Forest at home, Brighton away. That's possible. For somebody that creates... Manchester United today had 4 shots or 5 shots, and he still got an assist. They had 5 shots all game, and he still got an assist. Every shot that Manchester United took today was generated by Bruno Fernandes. Either he assisted the pass to the shot or he took the shot himself. Am I getting that right? 4 shots, 3 assists, 3 passes assisted, key passes assisted, and then 1 shot. That's just... He's going to get it. He's going to have enough chances to get it. It's a matter of Sesko and Mbeumo and Cunha doing enough to get him there. Sesko today was ass. Mbeumo today was ass. They've been ass for a couple weeks now. But at the end of the day, it's looking like a Cunha, Bruno Fernandes, 2-man game, 2-step, Sasuke and Naruto kind of combination for them to get Bruno's this award. That's what it's looking like. Maybe Casemiro comes in with a header, maybe something. That's really all it is, because I cannot rely on Sesko. I cannot rely on Mbeumo. And when Ahmad comes in, I definitely cannot rely on him. So Bruno, I actually would like to see him get it, because I think when I think about that record, I think it should be broken by now. Ozil should have broken it. De Bruyne should have broken it. Salah should have broken it. Somebody should at least break it. I don't care if it's a United player. Just break the record, and so we can stop talking about it for all these years. Like, let's just leave it as it is. So, Chelsea today was another terrible performance. Another awful showing from them. Another honestly pathetic performance. There's no other word to use other than pathetic. From United, listen, they believed from the end of the first half that all we need to do is just keep it tight and Chelsea will not score. Just hold them down and they will not score. They cannot score goals. And it was enough to get them through today. So I think United are 58 points, Villa on 55, Liverpool on 52. I think that all but guarantees that United will finish in the top 4, just in general. I don't think Villa or Liverpool are going to win enough games to knock them off their perch. And now Chelsea is really a dogfight between you, Brentford, Brighton, and Bournemouth to see who can hold on to that 6th spot. And the way it's looking right now, it's looking like everybody but Chelsea is going to get that spot. At this point, right, guys, Chelsea could genuinely finish, 8th or 9th? Let me see. Chelsea could genuinely finish in 9th place. They can genuinely finish in 9th place. Brentford, Bournemouth, and Bayern could genuinely all jump them. And that would just be, that's a sackable offense. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all very, very soon. We have a big day tomorrow. Merseyside Derby, the first one in Hill Dickinson Stadium, but obviously the match of the season, Man City against Arsenal. I think winner takes the Premier League. Winner takes all. I cannot wait to watch that game and give you guys a match review. So I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace out.